So you want more dates? Of course you do. Every fucking guy wants more dates because more dates lead to more sex. But unless you're a dating god like me who can pull girls from any place and create an instant date out of thin air, you're probably gonna just have to settle with a phone number when you first meet a girl. Think of the progression like this. You meet a girl in person, on Instagram, on Tinder, at a strip club, whatever. You get her number. You text back and forth for a bit. Then you go on a date. But wait, plot twist. This is the progression of a successful date. A lot of guys get the number, send the girl a text, and then nothing. The text might as well have been sent to a black hole in the parallel universe because more than half the time, you won't get a response. Nobody knows how hard texting is better than a single young dude who's horny as fuck. Showing a girl how badass and awesome you are over text is hard. The reason this is so hard is because girls get tons of texts from guys that want to smash 24/7. And if the girl is really hot, then her phone is constantly blowing up. So when you send a girl a text, you're just lumped in with all the other guys who constantly hit her up. Do you know how many guys are hitting her up on Friday night saying, "Hey, any plans for tonight? We should hang." Don't be that guy. Be the guy she's actually excited to respond to. This is why texting is so hard. And this is why I spent over a year cracking the code to making texting effortless and effective. I found the easiest way to cut through the noise of all those other guys. And today, I want to show you what I call the FaceTime hack. Oh, fucking Zeus, you did it again. The FaceTime hack is where you use texting only to set up a time to FaceTime her. So this way, she can actually get to know you and see what your personality is like. Now, this is opposed to those basic-ass text messages that guys normally send which show absolutely no personality and give her no incentive to respond. Remember, your text messages are supposed to build her interest and make her not only want to respond to you, but also hang out with you. This is why showing your personality through FaceTime is crucial. When a girl can actually get to know you through FaceTime, that's the easiest way to make her chase after you. FaceTime is the easiest way to get a girl to like you and chase because it allows her to see what you're really like in person. I refer to this hack as FaceTime familiarity. If she can see your personality, then she has a better idea of what you're like in person and is more likely to want to hang out with you and spend time with you. But when you're just another message on her phone, you're immediately lumped in with all the other guys who text her 24/7, and you're written off as just another guy she barely knows and has no reason to care about. Think of it like this. What shows your personality more? A message from you that reads and interprets from a screen, or a live video call with you where you guys can actually interact with one another in a more natural way? If it isn't obvious, FaceTime highlights your personality way more to a girl than sending her a text message. And like I mentioned before, highlighting your personality to a girl is what's going to make her interested in you and want to talk to you in the first place. Talking to a girl on FaceTime for even just 5 minutes will make you 10 times more memorable than sending her a text. And once you're memorable to a girl, she sees you differently than all the other dudes blowing up her phone. And you separating yourself from all those other guys is what's going to make her interested in you and want to date you. Those 5 minutes are what help her decide whether or not you're worth responding to and whether or not you're worth meeting up with. Additionally, once you have the girl on FaceTime, it's so much easier to tease her and build a flirty vibe and plan a date. It's 10 times more impactful to bring up the idea of hanging out and planning it right then and there on the phone because you can arrange all the logistics on the spot, as opposed to sending 5 text messages back and forth just to plan a date and have her stop responding halfway through. FaceTime works out better for the girl as well because it allows her to see that you're a normal guy who she'll actually have fun with, as opposed to a guy she only kinda knows through texts from time to time. FaceTime eliminates the risk of you being a weirdo on the date with her, and it increases her chances of saying yes to you, so it's a win-win for both of you. And it increases the familiarity with her and makes her more down for you, almost immediately. Besides, it's way easier to get a girl to commit to a quick FaceTime call instead of an in-person hangout with you, which you can just plan while you're on the phone anyway. Think of it from the girl's perspective. With all the people she has hitting her up 24/7, what sounds way easier and less committal? A FaceTime call, which she can literally take from her bed, or a 2-hour date with a guy she barely knows? And the best part is, getting her on FaceTime requires no effort. Here's the protocol I use to get a girl on FaceTime. But warning, it's so simple you might not believe it. All you have to do is ask her, "What are you doing right now?" while you're already in a conversation with her. This gives her incentive to respond because it creates urgency. Then, when she responds, simply say, "FaceTime me." That's it. And this works 90% of the time. If she says she can't talk right now, then you can just set up a time to talk later and then boom, you have a FaceTime date. Once you have her on the phone, you can talk about whatever it was you were talking about over text. You can flirt with her to build up sexual tension and create a better conversation dynamic that's romantically and sexually charged. All of which showcase your personality to the girl and make her more down to hang out with you in person when you bring up the date over the phone. If you want to learn more tricks like the FaceTime hack, I highly recommend checking out my texting course, The Godly Texting Guide, where I teach you how to go from a phone number to sex step by step. What you learned today about the FaceTime hack is only scratching the surface on how you can use texting to get more dates and attract those hot girls you've always wanted. After you sign up for the Godly Texting Guide, you'll know the types of text messages you can send to not only make her respond, but make her text you first. How to build crazy amounts of sexual tension over text so that when she sees you, she'll be dying to have sex with you. How to get rid of that anxiety you have when texting a hot girl you like and having no idea what to say. And most importantly, texting and going on dates with hot girls will become effortless. In the Godly Texting Guide, there are more than 16 video lessons, like the one you just saw, teaching you everything I mentioned and more. I even included a bonus worksheet with 100 opening lines for you to steal and use in conversation, so you never have to worry about what to text a girl ever again. Click the link below to sign up for the Godly Texting Guide, and I'll immediately be sending you a 20-minute breakdown of my most useful texting technique, the Great Filter, for free. Once you learn about the Great Filter and how to use it, your life with girls will change forever. But sign-ups are only open for a few days, and once sign-ups close, they won't reopen again for months. So, if you're ready to take your texting game to the next level and start dating that sexy-ass crush of yours, then click on the link below and let's get started.